Good morning. It's day 2, Friday, September 29th, 2023. We're on our New Hampshire Appalachian Trail hike. Got camp packed up. Going to be heading out shortly, just finishing up this coffee. Not as cold as I thought it would be. It's like in the mid to high 50s right now, so very comfortable. I'm sure we'll have a cold snap eventually. But yeah, it's a good spot. Definitely heard a very loud owl off and on for part of the night. Sounded like it was dive bombing some poor rodent as it was going in for the kill. They can get really loud, and it was fairly close, so that was fun. But yeah, adjusting to it getting dark. It's like it's dusk at 6:30, and it doesn't like get light again until 6:30. So much different than out west or even earlier this year. So gotta take advantage of the daylight while we have it. I'm actually kind of a later start. It's like 7:30. Wouldn't mind getting started a bit earlier, even like an hour earlier, but that'll come as this continues. So let's see how far we get today. Smarts Mountain is about 10 miles away, but there is a water issue there because there is none. So we'd have to water up like 4 miles ahead of that and take it up, or keep going past Smarts Mountain, but that's going to add even more mileage. So see how I feel once we get into those parts. That's the update. Check in later. That's something you don't see every day. If you could move on, that'd be great. Please. Come on, buddy. All right, I guess I'll go around you. Second porcupine of the year in the wild. How about that? There he goes. Thanks, buddy. Just made it to Hart's Ledge. Look at that house down there. That's a nice spot. All right, little day 2 update. It's almost noon. We're probably gonna camp at the top of Smart Mountain. There's no water there, so we just loaded up on water here at the creek. And we're gonna start making the long climb up, about 4 miles of up with a full pack. Oh boy. All right, day 2 update. Right after I left the parking lot, after filling up on water, the rain started coming down. So I'm getting up to Lambert's Ridge, and there should be some camping up here. I've got the water, so I'm probably gonna stop before I get too wet. It's been raining on me for about an hour or so. All right, day 2. Had to do a change of plans due to the rain. I'm pretty much at the southern end of Lambert Ridge. There's like a lookout, and I just went off in the woods a bit, and there's a flat enough spot that works. Lucky for me, I picked up a bunch of water before I started climbing. I was hoping to get to Smarts Mountain today, but that's just, I mean, I could have done it and been dripping wet, but I'd rather be dry. So 8 hours of hiking is the goal every day on these kind of trips. We did not reach that goal today because of the rain. Still got about 5.5 hours in, so not terrible, but not great. So that's the way it goes. Hopefully this is the only day in the immediate future that's going to have rain. There's supposed to be a great view and a sunset here if it actually clears up later on tonight, so that could be fun. Otherwise, I still have everything to get unpacked, get organized, and get situated. So we'll be listening to some podcasts and audiobooks to keep entertained. And I'll check once I'm all situated, see if I have self-service here. I suspect that I might, but you never know. I might not be quite high enough. So that's the update, and check in later. So in true New Hampshire fashion, at least for 2023, a lot of rain on my backpacking trips. If you look back at my Diartissima in May and June of this year, the last couple of weeks in June were just non-stop rain. It was quite challenging. And of course, rain on my second day out, even though the forecast, which you can never trust 100%, it was just going to be cloudy. But it's been raining steadily, not hard, but raining steadily for the past 3 hours. So I'm glad I stopped early and got the tent set up. And for the most part, very dry. And hopefully the better weather and sunny skies, a nice stretch of that starting tomorrow, let's hope. So just hanging out in the tent, podcasts, audible books, all that fun stuff. So probably see you in the morning, hopefully on a sunny day, looking at far out, seeing how far I want to go tomorrow. There are some water issues at some of the campsites around this section of AT, so like even today I loaded up with water ahead of time. But so Cube Mountain would be a viable spot to stay, but I could go a bit further and get down to Route 25A, and there's good camping and a nice water source there, but that's pushing like a 13, 14 mile day. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear, but I should be well rested. So, I'll go for it if I'm feeling pretty good. We'll find out tomorrow.